Good morning, students. Gopal from Thought Flow. So today, let us discuss with one more important chapter from PUC first year, that is chemical bonding and molecular structures. So when it comes to CET, from this chapter we can expect two questions, and when it comes to NEET, we may expect two to three questions from the chapter chemical bonding and molecular structures. Basically, from this chapter, the major questions that will be asked will be based upon the calculation of bond orders. So, how to calculate the bond order, and you should know about the important rules called as Fuzan's rules, molecular orbital theory, LCAO, linear combination of atomic orbitals, hydrogen bonding in the different types related to intramolecular and intermolecular. So, based upon all this, the questions will be maximum. Now, let us discuss the different MCQs from the chapter chemical bonding and molecular structures. First one, which one of the following represents the Lewis structure of a nitrogen molecule? So when it comes to the Lewis structure of nitrogen molecule, we know that nitrogen atomic number is 7. When we write the electronic configuration, it is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3, so that the nitrogen will be having 5 electrons in the outermost shell, so that the 3 electrons and the other 3 electrons of the nitrogen forms a triple bond, and this is the exact Lewis structure which is given by the option A. Next one, question number 2. Hydrogen bond is strongest in. So one should know that the hydrogen bond will be hydrogen bond is strongest if the element is highly electronegative in its nature. If the element is highly electronegative in its nature. So when we observe this, since fluorine has highest electronegativity, it forms strongest hydrogen bond, which is given by the option C. Next one, question number 3. Which of the following has the highest bond order? So they are asking us to calculate which is having the highest bond order. So first one, it has been given as nitrogen molecule. So when we write the electronic configuration for this nitrogen molecule, it is written as sigma 1s2, sigma star of 1s2, sigma of 2s2 and sigma star of 2s2, pi of 2px2, because here the atomic number is 7, less than or equal to 7, in which p orbital will come with pi of 2px which has 2 electrons, pi of 2py which has 2 electrons, and sigma of 2pz which has 2 electrons. So when I calculate the bond order, we know that bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into number of bonding molecular orbitals minus number of anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So here, which is represented by star mark, are anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So these are the anti-bonding molecular orbitals, that is 2, and this is sigma star 2s2. Only 2 anti-bonding molecular orbitals are there, so that this will be bonding molecular orbitals are 10, anti-bonding are 4. So the bond order is what? 3. When I write this with oxygen molecule, so for oxygen molecule, the configuration is sigma of 1s2, sigma star of 1s2, sigma of 2s2, sigma star of 2s2, and sigma of 2pz2, pi of 2px2, pi of 2py2, pi star of 2px1. So here pi star of 2px1 and pi star of 2py1. So when I calculate the bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 10 minus 6, that is equal to 2. 6 is the anti-bonding molecular orbitals, 10 is the bonding molecular orbitals. So when I take out with helium, so helium atomic number is 2, totally 4 electrons, that is written as sigma of 1s2 and sigma star of 1s2. Therefore bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 2, that is bond order is equal to 0. When it comes to hydrogen molecule, it is sigma of 1s2. Therefore bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 0, that is equal to 1. So which has the highest bond order? Nitrogen has the highest bond order, which is given by the option A. Next, let us continue with the fourth question. So the question has been given as which of the following is diamagnetic in its nature? So one should know that if it is diamagnetic in its nature means there is no unpaired electrons. So if there is no unpaired electrons, it is diamagnetic in its nature. So when we write the orbital configuration of H2 plus means, so its configuration is sigma of 1s1. So here there is an existence of what? Unpaired electron, hence it is paramagnetic in its nature. When it comes to option B is with reference to what? It is oxygen molecule. Its configuration is written as sigma of 1s2, sigma star of 1s2, sigma of 2s2, sigma star of 2s2, sigma of 2pz2, pi of 2px2, pi of 2py2, pi star of 2px1 and pi star of 2py1. So here there is an existence of unpaired electron in 2px1 and 2py1. Hence, since it is paramagnetic in its nature because of unpaired electron. When we study with the third option, lithium molecule, that is Li2, in this lithium molecule the configuration is sigma of 1s2, sigma star of 1s2 and sigma of 2s2, because atomic number is 3 plus 3 totally 6 electrons. So here it is paired. When the electrons are paired, it is diamagnetic in its nature. Hence the correct option for the given question is what? Option C, that is lithium molecule. So let us analyze for helium also. It is He2 plus. He2 plus means it is sigma of 1s2 and sigma star of 1s1, which is again paramagnetic in its nature. Hence the correct option is what? Option C. Next one, question number 5. The number of anti-bonding electron pairs in O2 minus 2 molecular ion on the basis of molecular orbital theory is. So first we know the orbital electronic configuration of oxygen molecule, which is given with sigma of 1s2, sigma star of 1s2, sigma of 2s2, sigma star of 2s2, sigma of 2pz2, pi of 2px2, pi of 2py2 and pi star of 2px1 and pi star of 2py1. This is for oxygen molecule. So when it comes to O2 minus 2, O2 minus 2 means 2 electrons will be added. So when 2 electrons is added, its configuration can be written as sigma of 1s2, sigma star of 1s2, sigma of 2s2, sigma star of 2s2, sigma of 2pz2, pi of 2px2, pi of 2py2, pi star of 2px2 and pi star of 2py2. So this is an antibonding molecular orbital, this is antibonding, this is antibonding. So totally 8 electrons are there. If 8 electrons are there means there should be an existence of how many pairs? 4 pairs, which is given by the option B. Next one, question number 6. During the formation of a chemical bond, the electron-electron repulsion becomes more than the molecule-electron attraction. Energy of the system does not change. Energy increases, energy decreases. So, one should know that during the formation of a chemical bond, the energy goes on decreases. So, energy goes on decreases, which is given by the option D. So, as the energy decreases, one should know that the stability goes on increases. Next one, question number 7. For a stable molecule, the value of bond order must be. So here one should know that for a stable molecule, when the molecule is said to be stable, the bond order should be always positive, which is given by the option B. Next one, question number 8. The number of nodal planes present in sigma star S anti-bonding orbital is. So here it has been given as sigma star S anti-bonding orbital. So here sigma star S anti-bonding orbital is formed by the subtraction. It is formed by the subtraction of overlapping of two s orbitals. So this is nothing but an anti-bonding. So when I write the representation of this, so this is 1s and this is one more 1s orbital. So when it undergoes the combination, I can write this as, so this is considered as what? A node. So with its node, its nodal plane can be written as, so here one electron with a positive sign, one electron with a negative sign. This is known as sigma star of 1s, which is known as what? This is known as nodal plane. So how many nodal planes are there? The nodal plane is always 1, which is given by the option C, because it has only one nodal plane associated with it.